This is Emma, a croaky Emma, I'm afraid, with a very deep voice. The winter finally got me, and I haven't filmed for about a week and a half, something like that. I was in the middle or coming to the close of the top triggers series and all fired up to go. I've got 3 more to go, and yeah, I couldn't carry on because I lost my voice, and that turned into a cold and lots of coughing fits and all of that. So I'm making this video to say hello and ease myself back into sitting in front of the camera, which is quite strange. Even though I've made nearly 300 videos now, it's still quite weird to turn on a camera and start talking to it sitting in a room on your own. Even though now I know who I'm talking to, and I don't like to be away for too long because you're my friends, and it's still a strange thing for me to do. Because like a lot of us, I'm a sensitive person and don't like to put myself out there too much, but I'm one of that small percentage of sensitive people, or HSPs. I'm the HSP extrovert, which is really strange because you have this urge to put yourself out there and speak out and defend people and be the centre of the party or whatever, and yet you still have the traits of a sensitive person that finds that very, very difficult and wants to hide away, always wants to be at the back, never wants to be chosen for anything, and gets very, very exhausted from being around lots of people, because when you're sensitive you feel everyone else's energy, you are empathic, so you sympathise a lot with how other people feel, and you can often literally feel the physical feelings of pain when someone else is sad or is going through something, or even when they're happy. You know, those people who are constantly loud and extravagant and so much energy. I just really enjoy watching people like that, and I love hanging out with people like that. I'm really drawn to people like that, but they tire me out so much because I try and join in with everything. I try and emulate the same behaviour, but it's exhausting because I don't have that kind of energy. So anyway, I digress. But yes, I was trying to explain how strange it is to be in front of a camera, and also I'm saying all these things because I know that lots of you will be able to relate to it. So that's how I get around talking about myself, because I know that you guys are a lot similar to me, because I don't like talking about myself either. Yeah, when you know, all the social media stuff, popping pictures of yourself online and all of that, again, for a sensitive person and HSP, that's quite difficult too, because on one hand it's almost as though you're saying everyone, look at me, look at how marvellous I am, and you would never ever want to do anything like that. And that means you can come across as quite bolshy, and it doesn't always come across in the way that it actually is, because quite often being quiet means that other people will come to their own conclusions about what it is that you mean. So again, when I've got something going on with me, whether it's good or bad or not really much at all, even just a cold, I go within and I go quiet. So I haven't posted anything on social media since, I think, New Year's Eve, and even then it wasn't a picture of me, it was a picture of the TV. Because I find it difficult to take pictures of myself. First of all, pictures that I like, and second of all, pictures that I think that anyone else would really want to see. So yes, it's been about a week and a half, if not more, when I've not posted anything on social media, and then I received a few emails saying, "Where are you okay?" And then I think, oh no, I hope people don't think I'm being rude, and I don't understand that they care, because if I was a viewer, then I would care, and I'd be thinking, I hope she's okay, So those are the constant battles of a person like myself and like you, and I think that comes along with the tingles. If you're sensitive enough to feel a physical sensation that you notice and you recognise, it means that you spend a lot of time within, and you have a rich inner world, and you're in touch with your feelings and your emotions and yourself, and you feel a lot. So tingles isn't just a random feeling, it comes along with lots of other things as well. So I thought that I would just fill you in on a couple of things that I got up to Christmas and New Year, and show you some stuff that I got for Christmas and my birthday as well, which was on the 28th of December. I also wanted to say thank you ever so much for all of the wonderful comments and emails and messages on Facebook and Instagram and all of that, Twitter and everything. The longer I do this, and the more the channel kind of gains momentum and lots of people watch and stuff, the more people interact and send things, and it's really awesome. It's quite overwhelming sometimes. Again, as what I was talking about before. As a content creator, you reach out to so many people and connect with so many people, because so many of us are so similar, and people that I watch, I really have a connection with them, and I'd love to just sit and have a cup of tea and talk about things, and every single ASMR person I've ever met, whether it's a viewer or a content creator, we have so much in common, and we just understand each other straight away. It's really interesting, and so I think that's quite unique for this community, because we're all the majority of us are so kind and open, and we love to give each other compliments and show kindness. So I keep going off on a tangent. But yes, all as the channel gains momentum, you receive more interaction with people, and it gets to the point where it's so much that if you were to spend a lot of time answering everything and communicating with everybody, you wouldn't have time to make videos. And also you have to, for me, and I know this would apply to other people as well, you have to pick your moment when you open emails and read them and try to reply with something that you feel is adequate as a reply, something not too quick, and something that really portrays how you feel. It can be quite overwhelming because so many of us are going through so many things, and life is so hard at all the different stages of our lives. There are things we have to overcome, and some of the things I've read are quite difficult to read sometimes. So you have to pick a strong day to read emails and to reply when you have enough time to do so, because you can, being sensitive and being an empath, you can take on a lot of the feelings and emotions of the person writing the message. So whilst I'm here and saying this, I'd quite like to say that anyone who's ever written to me and not received a reply, or through any of the ways to contact ASMR people or anyone, any content creator, there's email, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, there's even a message system through YouTube, which I don't even open anymore. I don't have the time, because we get some strange emails as well, and to filter through those to find the good ones can be a real headache as well. So I would like to say that if you've ever not received a reply from me, I'm ever so sorry, and it isn't within my nature to do that. So that's why I'm kind of explaining what it's like in a not very understandable way. So I've been living in my inner world for the past week and a half, and just going about my daily business, chatting to myself and making sense only to me, which is easy. So I'm back in the real world now, so I shall try and be more eloquent. So this is going to be a long video, I think. I've got 8 minutes left on this file, and I shall press record again in a moment. So I did Christmas, which was, oh, there's an aeroplane, you may be able to hear that. Christmas was fun, and I made dinner, which I do every year, and in the morning my children open their presents, and whilst they're doing that I start preparing the dinner, and then I pop in and out to see what they've got and be happy for them and stuff, and then I pop the majority of the dinner in the oven, and about 12 o'clock, 12:30, we get ready and go to the local pub, and the whole village is in there, more or less, and have a couple of drinks. I always say we're going to have one, but I end up having 2 at least, and then when I get home, have another one and finish off the dinner. So the dinner ends up quite adventurous, because when I near to the end, I tend to add ingredients that aren't really meant to be So, but it always tastes nice, and it's always really, really appreciated. And then after dinner, it's just relax and watch Star Wars or Indiana Jones, or it's usually Star Wars, but a film of that nature anyway. For the past few years it's been Star Wars, whichever one, you know. And then Boxing Day, so we have a day after Christmas called Boxing Day. If you're not familiar with that, I should really look up why we call it Boxing Day. I've completely forgotten now. I used to know. But Boxing Day is quite often a day for people to do other things, like maybe do some sale shopping or whatever, but I escape all of that stuff, and for me it's pyjama day, and we watch films again, play with toys, maybe play board games, and I always eat cheese and biscuits in the late afternoon. But this year I waited too long to eat the cheese and biscuits, and I had this really strong cheese, and it's called Wookie Hole Cheddar, and it's cave aged from the Wookie Hole caves in it's on the way to Devon, I think. And as I said, it's very strong, and so I had it I think it was about 8 o'clock by the time I had it, and I had loads of it because it was so nice. And then for the rest of the evening I was having dreams, and I actually woke up screaming, which was really bizarre. I was dreaming about aliens because I've been really interested in different planets, and the idea that there are different aliens living in different star systems and that kind of thing, or humanoids, or you know, star people and that kind of thing. That's tea. And then on the 28th it was my birthday, and there was a DJ in the local pub again, so I don't travel very far. And so I got dressed up in a 40s dress, which is there. I thought I'd show that to you. And I had victory rolls and my heels and some tights with the seams down the back, and I felt totally fabulous. And again, didn't take a picture, and I know lots of people would have taken pictures of themselves and put them on Instagram and stuff, and I didn't do that. I don't know why, because if I saw someone else having a really nice time and getting themselves dressed up, I'd love to see that and tell them how beautiful they are. But this is something I'm going to work on this year, being a bit more open, and because it isn't showing off, it isn't saying everyone look at me, look at how wonderful I am. It isn't that. It's being proud of yourself, and it's about sharing with your friends what it is you're up to, and empowering yourself and other people as well to be happy with yourself, and you know that already. So this is the dress. If I can get it down. It's by Miss Candy Floss. And I washed and ironed it thoroughly the day before yesterday, but it's all creased again from the wardrobe, so it must be that kind of material. But it's all gathered here at the boob area, and it comes up in a heart shape around the neckline, which is really pretty, and 3/4 length sleeves. It is quite tight around the waistline, but it's nice and hugging. So it's quite tight around here, around the waist and the hip area, and then it flares out a little, and at the bottom you see it has pleats at the front, and a pleat at the back. So it's very flattering, and I shall definitely be wearing that again sometime. So at the party, I took my trainers with me because I knew that I hadn't been out dancing for a long time, and my knee has been hurting a little bit from an old injury from an accident I had years ago, and I'm fine to dance all night with it as long as I'm comfortable. So I kept the heels on for the first few hours, and then the 80s tunes came on and I just couldn't help myself, so I popped on my Adidas, and I was wearing Victory Rolls, a 40s dress, tights and Adidas trainers, and dancing like an absolute nutcase till I think it was about 1:30. And especially when the 80s tunes came on, I was singing really loud. I also got up to sing to everybody, which was quite funny because it's one of the things I do when I'm enjoying myself. And John Bon Jovi came on, and I can't remember which song it was now. I think it was You Give Love a Bad Name, and I was singing it really loud. You could hear my voice actually over the top of the PA system, of the DJ's speaker system, and he had dry ice as well. So I was standing there playing air guitar, singing really loud in the middle of dry ice. And then the next day woke up with a really sore throat, as if I felt as though I'd smoked a whole packet of cigarettes or something like that, and then the cold happened the next day, so I really did this to myself. It's my own fault. My immune system's very good. I do look after myself, but Christmas and then birthday and then singing in dry ice and all of the crazy food that we eat just it tipped me over the edge, let's say, and that turned into a cold, and then my voice was gone basically and sounded really croaky, and I was really bunged up and kept sneezing, and I had the next 3 videos to do for this series, and I was so geared up to do it. All the run up to Christmas I was working really hard on it, and I had it written down in my diary when I was going to film, and I had a break for the birthday, and then I was going to start all up again, and that all went completely out of the window, and I was really mad about it for a couple of days, because once I have an idea in my head, I'm very, very determined and get annoyed if something gets in my way. So yes, I couldn't carry on with the series, and I thought, no, I'm letting everyone down and everything's going wrong. And then I just realised that none of that really matters, does it? And it's okay, you can carry on later. It's not that big of a deal. So, life gives us lots of little lessons along the way, doesn't it? We're all here to learn something. And that's one of the things I have to learn. So, I will, as soon as my voice comes back properly, it's a bit dry at the moment, a bit unreliable, a bit croaky, and I've been coughing all night, so I'm still a bit bunged up. And yes, I will film the next 3 ASAP and get those done. And I've got so many things planned for this year. I can't even begin to tell you all about it. I will in time. There are a few things to iron out, dates and such. So anyway, I'll tell you later. And New Year, by New Year I was just, everything was a waste of time, and I decided to watch Stranger Things because so many people have told me you need to watch Stranger Things, but because it's based around a child going missing, I thought that I wouldn't be able to handle it. Anything to do with children I find really difficult to watch, but it was fine. It isn't like that, really. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm sure most of you have seen it. I was a bit late to the party, so I allowed myself a glass of Prosecco, just one, and watched Stranger Things with my feet up, and I had also, which was very naughty, some Green and Black's chocolate ice cream, just a bit. And enjoyed that. So yes, and that's about it. And since in the last week, I've just been using the opportunity to catch up with stuff at home. My son needed his bedroom sorting out. It was really desperate. He'd kind of grown out of all of his stuff, so I redid his room, redecorated, and got some new furniture for him. So I am officially the IKEA champion of England now. I'm very good at putting up furniture. Very organised. I'm very military about it. Lay everything out, make some space, and do everything methodically. So did all of that. Did loads of washing. Caught up with cleaning. More or less spring cleaned everywhere. I've not rested at all. I can't rest. So I used the time to do things that needed to be done, so that when I feel better I can just concentrate on regular life and the channel. So I've got a few bits to show you. I've of course been taking my vitamins. I have some whole food vitamins I take. They're non-synthetic ones, so they actually have more of an effect. That's on top of eating, probably, of course, but just when you need a boost. And I've been drinking echinacea tea as well. This is a women's multivitamin, and I've been taking these, which keep sticking together. garlic oil pearls. And I love the sound they make. I especially like it when the pearls hit the lid, like that. It's lovely. They're soft gel capsules. There's a bit of a strange sound happening next door. It sounds like someone's scraping a spade across concrete. Hopefully they'll stop soon. It's one of the perils of filming in the daytime. But I'm not quite 100% enough to film at night at the moment because I'm coughing in the evenings. I usually film after midnight anyway. So there it is again. This is one of my Christmas presents, and well, actually there are two here. Let's show you this one first. I got an eyeshadow palette from the Balm, which is really cool. It's called Meet Matte, and it's the nude one. Handsome gentleman on the front there. Let's bend it backwards because there's a mirror. And they're all kind of neutral mattes, really nice. I'm going to enjoy those. I've tried a few already. They're very strong, quite pigmented, and need a nice blend, a good blend. But they're really nice. I especially like this one in the corner here called Matte Abdul. It's like a grey brown colour, and this one's nice matte wood. They're quite pricey really, the Balm, but they are good. I love that it's like a book as well. They've got really cool packaging. Not that that should matter, but you know, it's a bonus. And I got some perfume. It's Botanical Essence number 9 by Liz Earle, and I've liked this one for a while. It's really, really nice. I don't like all of the range of the Liz Earle, but this one, it's lovely. It's not 100% natural, it's over 90% derived from natural ingredients. So I wouldn't wear it every day. I try and stay away from chemical-y stuff. I do have some Back Flower Remedy perfume that I would wear every day. Something like that. But this would be for sort of going out for me, which doesn't happen very often. You can tell because I completely ruined myself on my birthday because I hadn't been out in ages. Comes in this fancy box. And contains red ginger, bergamot, black currant bud, patchouli, osmanthus, damask rose, vetiver, oak moss and vanilla. And it's delish. It's very purpley, as you can see. Let's see how the spray sounds. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'll pop it on my wrist and in the air. I do like spray sounds in ASMR, but you have to be very specific about the type of spray sound. Some of them are so harsh, but the really gentle ones are just lovely. And I've just breathed some of that in as well. There we go. Doesn't taste very nice. Glass bottle as well. I've got quite a few natural perfumes now, so I should do a perfume show and tell. There are lots of videos to do this year. I'm very excited. So when I've finished the series, I will probably be ready then to make a kind of update sort of a video just to let you know what's going on and what I've been planning. I can't wait for that. The last thing, I've got 6 minutes left, the last thing I'm going to show you is something I actually bought for myself, and it's still in the wrapper because it's very special, and I'm waiting for a frame to arrive for it. It's a print called Vessel for the Healer by James R. Eads. My favourite artist at the moment. You should look at his work, it's amazing. And this isn't the only print I've got of his, but this one is actually going in this room above my computer for some inspiration and encouragement. It says at the bottom here, a vessel for the healer who soothes the universe around themselves and understands that from kindness comes change. It's beautiful, isn't it? There's a lot of reflection going on, but I will show it again when it's in the frame. In fact, what I'm going to do is do a little room tour of this room I'm in now, because as well as doing other stuff in the house, I've been sorting out this room. This is the room I do my editing in. It's kind of an office, but it's my lady cave, and it's my favourite place. It's just full of magical stuff, and I will show it all to you. You can see all the sound things behind me, and there's lots more stuff over here on this side. It's a very small room. You have been in here before with a few videos. You may recognise this picture on the wall there, the mandalas. But all my props are in here, and it was such a mess earlier in the week. I've been meaning to deal with it for so long. So I got this IKEA thing again, but it's perfect to hold everything, and I kind of customised it a bit, which you can't see, but I will show everything, because I've never done like a house tour or anything like that, which I probably won't do, but this is my private space, so I'll show it to you. I think that's it. I've waffled a lot, and this is a bit of a random video. You may not even see this bit because you may not sit through the whole thing, but those that are still here, thank you for watching, and I hope you're doing well. I really do, and I hope you had a fantastic holidays, whatever you were doing, and I'll see you very, very soon, okay? It's been really nice to make this video. It's been nice and relaxing and fun to be in contact with my friends again. It's one thing to go within and to switch off and do and recharge and all that, but you shouldn't do it for too long, I find, because you can go too far within and you still need to rejuvenate yourself with some outside communication and some smiles and some love and life. So that's it. Yes, I shall see you very soon, and lots of love to you from me. Okay,